Hey, good morning, everybody. I guess we're rolling here. So this is Sunday morning of our 4-day adventure, and let me tell you, it has been an adventure. So if you're just catching this video, Greg and I from Southern California area are heading through Death Valley, and we're going to go through the Titus Canyon is our goal. We're up to this point. We were supposed to be camping out at a national park, but as you saw, this is our camping arrangement. It's a long story. So what happened yesterday was we were coming through the BDR, the off-road area, coming through the Mojave, and the sand was real soft and real challenging. Unfortunately, Greg went down and impacted a Joshua tree or a yucca tree, whatever you call them, probably a Joshua tree. And although it was slow speeds, he smacked his leg against the tree. And I think it might be fractured, but he's muscling through it. He's still going on with the ride. But we tried to get into the towns we were getting into, everything was closed. Everything was sold out. Every room, we figured we had our camping gear, we had our tents and sleeping bags, but they weren't taking tent campers. RV places were all booked up. And this is from right outside of Las Vegas. How do you pronounce it, Greg? Pahrump, Nevada. Every place was booked. And at this time it's dark. It's 8 o'clock at night. We called Beatty, where we're going to today, to cut through into the Death Valley. Same exact thing. So we were resigned to the fact of having to, I hope you guys like this look, by the way. It's freaking cold out here. We were resigned to the fact of possibly just, at dark 30 at 9 p.m. in dark, just finding a place in the desert to camp out. We got lost on the side of a road. We pulled into a gas station. This is no lie. We're at the gas station trying to figure out what we're going to do. This guy named Steve sees our bikes. He comes up, and if you saw the previous video, Steve is the owner of those military motorcycles. He asked us what we were up to. We told him, and he goes, "Hey, I got a small place right up the road. You guys can hang out and camp out at I got a place where you can camp out at." Very cool host. He showed us a lot. Just happens that way, Greg and I were stranded. He's got a fractured leg and we're lost. We have no place to go. It's 9 p.m. at night, dark, cold, and we stumbled across this guy. We hung out for a while at that location. Then we came over here and camped out. But let me tell you some things going on right now. So here's my KLR. I know there's a lot of viewers that tune in here now, and I don't even know who some of you are. And I know some of you are really into the whole KLR or the adventure bike. I'm not going to talk a lot about the bikes today. What's funny is that I have a lot of military markings that are similar to the military motorcycles like I showed you. I did pack a lot more on this trip than what I needed, but part of this trip for Greg and I was to figure out what we liked, what we didn't like. I got this is really came in handy for the off-road. I have this GPS that was really handy for the off-road portion, and then my other GPS is right here, my Zumo, for traffic. This will do some off-road stuff too, but this was kind of saving things. And then there's my GoPro. I did a couple of modifications on it since I last did a video. Greg helped me. We put a Yamaha Petcock in the for the gas. Oh, there's my rear GoPro. I had swapped this out. That's one of the last things I did. I was having an issue with that. I'll talk more about that in detail. Kind of got funky with my spare tubes. I strapped that's my front spare tube. Then my rear's on that side. Could have done it better. I'm a little bit worried about those zip ties putting pressure on the rubber, so I might have to reinforce that with cardboard. Here's Greg's Africa Twin. I'm going to pause this real quick because I forgot I was in the middle of boiling water to make coffee. So there's Greg's Africa Twin. Here's some of the damage happened yesterday on his box. Little areas here. I mean, it took the beating pretty well, actually. And we were going at low speeds. As far as the camping gear goes, I told you guys I was making some coffee. So let me show you something really quick. And it's boiling. So I'm just using one of these knockoff stoves from Jetboil or whatever. I'm going to turn it off. Getting a lid, if you can get a lid, it really helps you conserve the fuel, although I wasn't paying attention because that helps boil the water. and I'm putting it in this. This is my coffee maker. Making some coffee. Actually, stole that from my wife. Putting it in this, so this just simply pours. And it smells good. I'm looking forward to it. I'll just let that seep in there for a while. How entertaining can this be? I'm probably really earning my thumbs down right now in this video. Here's Greg's setup. Greg, what kind of sleeping bag do you have?
Outdoor Vitals.
So Greg got an Outdoor Vitals. It's if I'm using the terms wrong, but it looks more like a mummy bag. It's close to but it's got really good girth and width at his shoulder area. And then one thing he showed me today, I didn't realize it, but his Climate, this inflatable thing, is actually wider than mine, and it's more compactable than mine, which I kind of was interested in. But for me, I tried mummy sleeping bags before, but I keep kicking in them, so I went with a conventional one. But one thing too I kind of didn't like about the packable ones, I like the fleece inside, and it was really cold last night, and this fleece thing just really saved me. It's a bulky bag to carry, but I really did like it. I almost passed up on my Poncho Liner. This is what I had when I was in the Army. These lace inside. If anyone's military, they know the value of these things, but we always carried one. We would tuck it in our sleeping bag or wrap it around our head or whatever. I almost passed up on this trip, but I brought it and confirmed the fact that this is something I will bring for extra warmth and comfort. You can even ball it up and make it into a pillow. Now my sleeping pad is also inflatable. It's not as wide as Greg's and not as compactable. And it has this little foam foot pump here that worked really good the first time I used it. And the material is really durable, so I'm not afraid of it getting it punctured or anything. But last night I was doing it and it wasn't working. I just couldn't get the foot pump going. So, did you already pack up your pump? Yeah. Greg has a small pump. I just ordered it on Amazon. When I do a review at home, I'll show you, but it's a cube-sized pump, probably about the size of that cup I was using earlier, but just square. And it's USB, so it's rechargeable, and it inflated this thing in seconds flat. So the first thing I did this morning when I woke up is I ordered one. Here's something else I was going to show you. Yeah, I probably carry more electronics than I need. This is essential though. That's my emergency. I talked about that before with the SOS. It also does text. When we were on the BDR yesterday, I was able to text my wife through here because we didn't have cell phone coverage. So that the device itself can run about $300. The monthly service is either $15 for the lowest one, and I think $50 for the highest. I'm on the 40-month plan right now, which gives me like 10 text, unlimited, data hits as I travel every 10 minutes. This thing's pretty compactable. As you can see, all these electronics. So I bought one of these and I do carry it with me. So this is a multiple USB charger. And Steve, in this patio, we're staying at Steve's house, he has a plug right there. Those are some of my extra cables right there. So I got two Cenas, which was good because one of them went dead. We were on the road for 12 hours yesterday, and we pretty much kept these on. So that was good. I had the Cenas. I have two because I bought it in a set, which was cheaper than buying one at a time. And I bought two for the aspects of my daughter or somebody riding with me on my motorcycle. But how that has actually helped out is that when one goes dead, I can just swap it out and then I have another one. And that happened yesterday. And then this is a battery pack charger that hooks up to my electric vest that my wife got for me, which saved me yesterday. It's in this mess somewhere. I'll do a review on that later. I think I've already talked about it, but this is my mess of the gear. All that stuff gets put into it, but we don't want to spend too much time here. I want to get back to my coffee. I will talk about more of this gear in detail. I just want to show you how it's all laid out. We'll be at Death Valley tonight. And I'll probably do a more thorough one. But really with this video, I wanted to just really thank Steve and his son, Mark. They're actually, they had to take off today. They're going down to Fullerton to get some stuff, and very close to where I live off the 91 freeway in Riverside. But they're going to Fullerton and they're hauling some stuff back. But thanks so much for the hospitality and being a good Samaritan and taking us in. They offered us to stay inside last night, but they left so early this morning, we didn't want to have them worry about us. And we wanted to try out our gear anyways. So, but this is what I get to wake up to this morning. So this is, he has a lot of out buildings where I showed you the motorcycles. I would have slept in that. Oh, that's weird, trampoline over a big hole. But this is per rump. I'm just gonna give you a panoramic. I'm gonna close this video down. Yeah, I mean, people that know me, my friends and family, they're probably like, yep, that's just like Vin. He's on an adventure and he's always meeting people and, you know, falling ass backwards. There's Greg putting his stuff on. He's getting his, we gotta make sure that his leg's okay. I don't know if I mentioned it in this video, but we do think that I think he fractured it, but he's a trooper. He's like, nope, we're doing this. So no, we did not go to emergency room. We didn't have any medical attention. We're just getting her done. All right, everybody, thanks again for tuning in. I know this isn't as technical or as detailed as some of the other ones I did, but you know, for friends and family that are asking me about my trip, I thought this would be a good opportunity to show you what our first night was like. All right, don't forget, like, subscribe. Don't forget to get out there and ride. Most importantly, remember, life's an adventure. Make sure your journey is a good one.